Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, and no, you are not going crazy. This is another book haul.
Are you kidding me?
Now, let me explain myself. Did I just do a book haul? Yes, I did. But it was my birthday book haul, so I did not buy any of those books. Now, these books that I'm going to talk about, I bought some. But most of these I got in April, and they were some were given to me by friends on Instagram. Some of them I bought for myself, but yeah. I'm just trying to justify why I'm doing back-to-back book hauls because I really have no other explanation other than I'm a collector of books. I've come to that realization. I'm a reader, but first and foremost, I'm a collector. So I have a good-sized pile of books to show you guys. So grab yourselves a little snack, get yourselves a drink, and let's just look at the books that I've gotten recently. Okay, so these are in no particular order because I just stack them as I get them. So yeah, because right now it's all I can put my books in stacks. I just did a big book on haul. You're like, oh, you have so much room. No, I don't, because it's all full now. Anyway, okay, so the first book is a thriller. Okay, disclaimer before I start.
Oh, Lord.
Because we all know. One, I do not always know what my books are about, especially when it comes to a book haul, because I'm a cover buyer, and if it speaks to me, I get it. So I may not know what the book's about, I may know the genre, and that's about it. Two, the books are always linked down below. It is linked to their Goodreads, so you can go get more information, see if you want to read it. You know, it's there for you. And three, if you ever see a book and you want to buddy read it with me, leave a comment down below or message me on Instagram, and I'd love to buddy read with you. Okay, so now that's out of the way. The first book I got is a thriller called An Honest Lie, and this is by Taryn Fisher. And I know it's a thriller. This is one of the books that I just know it's a thriller. My friend on Instagram was reading it. She said she really enjoyed it. I tend to agree with her reviews, so I went ahead and I picked this up, but I don't know too much about it. I think it's like a girls' weekend kind of gone wrong, I think. So we'll see. I don't know if the commotion in the park is picking up on the camera, but there's a man on some kind of substance at the park, kind of causing a scene. So I don't know if you can hear that. If you can, I'm sorry. The next two books I got like the day after my birthday, because if you remember my birthday book haul, I was like, my sister told me I couldn't buy any books for like 2 weeks before my birthday, and then the day after my birthday I went and bought 3 books because that's just who I am. But I got that book, and then I got 2 Colleen Hoover books because I love Colleen Hoover, and I'm just trying to get through her backlist of books now. So I have Maybe Someday, which is a romance because most Colleen Hoover's books are, and then I have Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. So I will be excited to get to these. These were both at Walmart. So if you're looking for Colleen Hoover books, Walmart's carrying them now. The next 2 books are my book of the month from May. May is my birthday month, if you don't know. So I got a free add-on for the month. So the book that I chose for the month was Part of Your World by Abby, is it Jimenez or Yemenez? And I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. But this is a romance, like, from, you know, your 2 different worlds. He's small town, she is like city girl, and they meet, and it's like, oh, we like each other, but how would this work with our 2 different lives? And I'm sure it's good. I haven't read any of her books yet, but I own like 3-4 of them now, so I should really get to that pretty soon. And then the second book that I got, which was my free add-on, was a thriller, and it's The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. I've heard people really enjoy this book, so I'm like, I know she has another book, The Book of Accidents, I think, and I've never read it, but I've heard good things about this, so I'm like, oh, I'll give it a shot. Why not? The next 3 books I got from friends from Instagram, and the first one is The Finish Line by Kate Stewart. So now I own all 3 of the Ravenhood series, so now I can binge it. And I'm actually thinking of doing a reading vlog where I read all of the books in the series, so if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know down below. But I hear like these series will wreck you. Like the series will wreck you. And I want to be wrecked. Like I can cry. It's cathartic. I want to do it. So I want to see what the hype is about. The next book I received is Dear Enemy by Kristen Callahan. I don't know. Okay, so I got this book for my birthday. Make it sweet. I don't know if they're related, but if they are, then I have the second one. And if they're not, I have another book by her. But it's another romance, because you know me and my romances. I've been like, that's all I've been reading lately. I don't know who I am, but she's welcome. But I'm hoping this is going to be an enemies to lovers. If it's not, and it's just called Dear Enemy for no reason, I'm going to be highly pissed. But I'm kind of hoping that it is enemies to lovers. You know, enemies to lovers is like, it's strong. Probably like hate to love, because like enemies to lovers is like pure, I want to kill you. But like more like hate to love. And then I got The Initiation by Nikki Sloan. And this is the first in like the American, is it like Filthy Americans or American Royals or something. Filthy Rich Americans. That's what the series is called. And this one is like, the trope in this, I don't know how to explain it. Like, so her sister is meant to marry like this man who's rich, and he comes from a rich family, but her sister ends up getting pregnant by another man, so the sister that kind of liked the guy to begin with has to end up marrying him. And there's like an initiation that her and him have to go through for him to be a part of like the board in the company, and that's like what everyone talks about, like the big initiation scene. But I already know what the initiation is because I've read this on my Kindle. So I already know, but like it still was like, ew, to me, you know, it's just like, ew. Next, I have You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel. This is another romance. This is actually a different cover. I had this on my wish list, and it's like the pink cover with the girl and the guy. I have never seen this cover before, but it's really cute too. This is about two fiancés who have determined they just don't want to get married. They just don't want to get married, but yet they're petty. They're petty, and they're like, I am not breaking up this wedding and have to pay for everything that we've already spent. So they're like, I'm going to make this other person break it off before I do. And as the pranks ensue and all this stuff, they find that they actually probably really do still love each other. So second chance romance, I guess, technically. Okay, the next book, I think is the second in a series, The Dating Playbook. I have the first book, which is The Boyfriend Project. I couldn't tell you what it's about. I do know this is a romance, and that's about all I can tell you about this. So yeah. And then I got myself False Witness by Karen Slaughter, because was it last year? Yeah, last year I had read Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, and I loved it. It was such a good thriller. So like now I just have to go back and like read her other ones. But this one is technically, I guess, her newest one until her new one comes out this year. But I just know it's a thriller, and that's okay. I don't need to know too much going in with thrillers. I'd rather not. Don't spoil me, you know. So, but I am looking forward to reading this. I just hope it's good. I think the reviews were like, you know, so I'm hoping this one's good. Next, I have The Kitchen Front by Jennifer Ryan. This is very shiny. Hello. This is a women's contemporary set during the World War II era. They're having like a radio show, like a radio competition for cooking. And because during that time, if you don't know, America would ration out their food. So you only had, you know, so much food that you had to use to live on until your next ration came. So the radio contest was to give people new recipes and things to cook during this time. So that's pretty much all I know about this book. I heard about this book from Heather from Bookables on YouTube, and I will leave her link down below. But she says this book was amazing, one of her favorites last year, so I definitely had to pick this one up. The next book is The Divines by Ellie Eaton, and this is, I don't even know how to explain this. It's not like a thriller, and it's not like contemporary women's lit either. So it's basically about this girl who grew up in like this boarding type school that had a reputation and ended up getting shut down. And then years later, she's grown up and she finds out that the school is going to be redone or reopened, and whatever happened to close it in the first place starts coming back to light. And so she kind of has to deal with what happened that made it close down. It sounded interesting at the time when I put it on my wish list. So that's why I have it now. The next book is Savage Lover by Sophie Lark. This is book 3 in the Brutal Birthright series. This is following Nero, who is Ada's older brother. And that's all I know. It's his story. I do know that it's less mafia and more to do with like cars. People say it's like Fast and Furious with romance. So, you know, I'm okay with that. So we'll see. A lot of people say it's their least favorite, so we'll see. The next book that I got is just a little like cute like graphic novel, and it's called In Love in Pajamas. I just thought it was cute, okay? So it looks like this, the two little people, and then it's just like them doing cute little things at home with each other because they love each other. I don't know. To me it was cute, and it comes with stickers. So where's my stickers? Oh, they're right there in the back. Cute. But yeah, so it's just like them doing stuff. It's just a little graphic novel. I don't know what possessed me, but I was like, oh, this is cute. And then I read it. I'm like, oh, it is cute. The next 2 books are Well Played and Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. These are books 2 and 3 in the Well Met series. I guess technically, I don't know what it's called, just Well Met series. I read Well Met back in February or March, and I really enjoyed it. So now I have 2 and 3, and I think book 4 comes out over the summer. But they're all set in Renaissance fairs, and it's just fun. Renaissance fair is set in Maryland, where I'm from. Makes me want to go to one now, so thanks a lot, Jen. I then have Twisted Love by Anna Huan, and this is book 1 in the series. This is their discreet cover, which, you know, I have the whole spiel about, like, I don't mind men on the covers, and I personally thought the guy on the cover of this book was tasty, but he's not. So I have the discreet cover, so I can't really, you know, stare at him, but it's fine. This one is the first in like the Twisted Love, you know, series, saga, however many she's going to have. And this is Brother's Best Friend trope. So this is also like technically like a mafia, I guess. I think he's in the mafia, the brother, but the love interest is not. So, but I am so excited to read this. I am so excited. The next book is Bound by Honor by Cora Riley. This is another mafia romance. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. Because I'm just a mafia romance fool now. I don't know what it is. Dark romance, taboo romance, mafia romance. Just give them to me all. So, and I really have no idea, but I think it's like a marriage of convenience, or like it's like is it arranged marriage? I don't know, but it's something to do with the marriage and they get together. I don't really care. I'm going to read it anyway. The next book that I got is Barbarian Alien, which is book 2 in the Ice Planet Barbarian series by Ruby Dixon. Yeah, I told myself I wasn't going to, like, I'm not going to read any more of these books, but the covers are too pretty not to. So here I am. I ended up keeping my Ice Planet Barbarians, and now I have the second one, and I'm pretty sure the third one will be, you know, it'll just keep going, and I'll just keep buying them. The next book is Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. I have never read any of her books, but I do have this one, and I do have, what's the Emergency Contact, but I think this has to do with these two meet and like a bodega, and is it like a one day? I don't even know. We know! But it's like a romance, I think. I don't even know. Maybe it's not. I'm just gonna go blind at this point. The next book is 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. I read my first Peter Swanson this January. I read The Kind Worth Killing. I really enjoyed that, so hopefully I'll enjoy this thriller as well. I did hear that his last one was not that good, so it was like 9 Lives or something like that. I think that's what it's called, but like, I've heard not so good things. So, hopefully this one will still be okay though. Hopefully, because The Kind Worth Killing, I really loved that book. It was really good. I just hope this one lives up to that. Okay, the next book is The Fire Between High and Low by Brittany C. Cherry. And this is like the second book in the Elemental series. I have the first one, I have the second one, now I need the third and the fourth. But I think they're like small town romances. I haven't read any of them yet, but don't come at me. I'll get to them eventually. I always do. Like, it just takes me a while to get there. But I just heard Brittany C. Cherry writes really good romances, so I'm excited to be able to get into this world in the series. The next book is The Fear by Natasha Preston. This is a YA thriller, the only YA in the bunch. Good for you. You made it. Like, if I'm going to read a YA, most likely it will be either like a fantasy or a thriller, because like the YA contemporaries just are a little hit and miss for me now. I've talked about this before, so I'm not going to go on about it, but they're just hit and miss. So I'm hoping that this one is good. She writes a lot of, I'm pretty sure all she writes are thrillers for YA, and I have a lot of them over there staring at me, judging me. But yeah, so I hope it's good. I really don't know what it's about. I saw it and I was like, oh, looks good. I'm gonna get it. The next book is First Love Take Two by Sanji Patel. It's a romance. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's a romance. That's all I know. And I like the colors. That pink and that blue just kind of pop. So I put it on my list. Don't hate me. Don't know what it's about, but I put it on my list. Okay, the next book is one of the books I have been dying to read like for so long. It says Who is Maud Dixon by Alexandra Andrews. This is a thriller, but not like really a thriller. It's like more like a mystery thriller, not like a suspense thriller, but a mystery thriller. So I've seen this on people's channels, and they are like, do not read the synopsis of this book because it gives away like a twist that's early on in the book. So I'm like, I'm okay. I'm not. So all I know is what people have said on their channels, and this is about a woman who goes and like ghost writes for this author. That's it. That's all I know. But everyone's like, this book was so good, and that's all I need to know. Because like, child, I just need to know, who is Maud Dixon? I don't know. But I'll find out. The next book is Lease on Love by Fallon Ballard. It's a romance. And that's all I really know. It's okay. Like, guys, by now, you know, I don't know. But you know that I love myself some romance. And the cover was gorgeous. It's so cute. So she's mine. I got all three of these at the same day because I have no self-control. Okay. First up, we have Bully by Penelope Douglas. I am missing Penelope Douglas, okay? Like, I read Birthday Girl last year, and I've just been itching to reread it lately because I love that book. That book is like one of my tops of the tops forever and ever. Amen. I love that book. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if I like a bully romance because I know it's high school, but like, let's not be childish. Like, that's where I draw the line. When it's childish, I can't do it. So hopefully though, this is okay and I'll be able to handle it and it be not cringy. But I love Penelope Douglas. The smut scenes are always good, always just what you're looking for. So I'm hoping that I really do enjoy this one. I then got King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair, and I don't know what this is. Is this a vampire? Like, I don't know. Adrian and Isolde. That's who the book's about, but what are you? Like, kings, princes, vampires? I don't know. Vampire King. She wants to kill the Vampire King. So this is legit. Is this legit like enemies to lovers? Did I stumble accidentally upon my sworn trope for all eternity? Did I do it? Did I stumble upon one of my probably new favorite books? If it's an enemies to lovers, she wants to kill him. Well, she wants to marry him and then I'm sold. I didn't even know. I saw Scarlett St. Clair and I'm like, yes, in my bag. It's enemies to lovers. Oh my God. Don't you just love it when you don't know what you buy and you go home and you buy it and it's totally what you need? Shut up. Oh, so excited. The next book is by Ellery Lloyd, and this is The Club, and it's a thriller. A pattern in this book haul. It's like romance and thrillers. Who am I? It's amazing. Oh, don't even chill. I don't know what this is about. I think it's the story of my life at this point. I think it's about like some sort of club, Hollywood club, but like to get in, you gotta I don't know. It's fine. I don't have it linked below for you guys. It's fine. I don't even need to know what it's about at this point. But, you know, it's Arisa's book club, and it's got that ugly old sticker. That's not a sticker, and it's just there for the world to see. I hate those things. At least make it, like, with the book. Like, camouflage it. Make it, I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a moon from here, but it's not. It's a big old sticker, and it's getting on my nerves. The next book is If I Never Met You by Mahari McFarlane. It's a romance. That's all I can honestly say. I don't even remember putting this on my list. I really have no idea what this is about. It's okay though. I'll read it anyway. No idea. Okay, down to my last two books. Yeah, okay. So the little second to last book is European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman by Theodora Goss, which is book 2 in the Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter series. That's probably not the series it's called. Is it like Athena series? I really think it's something like that. But why? Why is it 800 and some pages? That's my question. Oh, it's not. That's me being 700 page sequel. Well, okay. Whew. If you don't know, this is a YA, not contemporary, but historical about like a group of girls and their dads are like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Dr. Moreau. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the other people. But they're trying to find the society who did like these experiments on their daughters. So this is the second book in that. And then the last book is Very Sincerely Yours by Carrie Winfrey. This, I've been told, is like You've Got Mail type thing. This girl, she sends letters into this guy. He's the head of some show, kid show, I think. And she sends like these letters to him and he answers them. But like he's also trying to like buy her shop or something. It's like it's fine. Really, at this point, don't take my word on any of these synopses and just go for yourself. But I've heard that it's a really cute love story. So that is it. That is, I am sure, at this point, all the books that I have gotten recently. You are now all up to date with every single book. I have no more to haul. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you're new, I would love to have you. If you are interested in joining my book club of the month, where we all read a dark or taboo romance book and discuss it in a Instagram group chat, my Instagram will be linked down below for you guys if you want to join, along with my Goodreads. The book of the month for this for May is Hooked by Emily McIntyre. So we will start the chat about that either the 15th or the 20th. I haven't quite decided yet, but it's going to be one of those 2 dates. And then if you want to vote on which book we read for next month, I always put that in Instagram stories. So make sure you're following me so you can get to vote. But I hope you guys have a great day and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys. What have I done? Mom, can you help me?
Honey, how did you get him up here in the first place?
I'm magic. Charlie, every time. But this is a romance. Bless you. I know what the initiation is. I can't speak. Please shut up. What? I just want to film. Stop. Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh, stop it. Oh, my foot. Oh, it's tingling. It's tingling. I am too old to be sitting on the floor. That's my problem. That's my body being like, stop sitting on the floor. You're too old.